Talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict today. Let's talk about the invisible symbols behind the war. Former Hamas leader, Khalid Mashal, recently posted a statement online. He called for a jihad against Israel. He asked for donations from his supporters. I was curious, so I looked up his current status. And what did I find? The one who called for donations. He's a rich man himself, currently living in a mansion in Qatar. We all know, in the past 2 days, Israel has been bombing Gaza. And a total blockade. The situation of the people of Gaza is very miserable. And yet, despite the fact that there are Hamas officials in Gaza, and some have been killed, there are still a lot of Hamas executives overseas. For example, according to the Associated Press, its political leader, Ismail Haniyeh, is suspected to be living in Qatar. Has been living in Qatar. The independent newspaper in the UK has also reported that many of Hamas's top brass are living in countries like Qatar, Lebanon and other countries. In 2019, the son of one of the founders of Hamas, the son of Sheikh Yosef, one of the founders of Hamas, publicly expressed his own frustration with the corruption of Hamas. He said that the people of Suez are suffering, while top Hamas officials live in luxury abroad. How? Because a source who worked for the Turkish branch of Hamas, some of the top Hamas officials in Turkey live in luxury hotels and villas. Surrounded by scenery is the minimum. One meal is worth 2 months of living expenses. For a family in Gaza, and their children go to special schools. When they reach adulthood, many have taken over their parents' lucrative businesses, like real estate. At first glance, the contrast is staggering. This is an organization that has vowed to take on Israel. An organization that preaches such lofty ideals. But on the other hand, there's another side that's so corrupt. But when you think about it, Hamas is funded by secretive sources. This organization, without any transparency or control system. And it's not unusual for this to happen. It's not an uncommon story in the real world. In the name of sanctity and hate, pushing people to the front lines of war, while they live a comfortable life in the back. It's said, the people rise, the people fall. This saying is true in the Sassara region. Those ordinary people born here, they became cannon fodder for national hatred.